What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army. This morning, man, we had yet another successful live. We had the Nike Air Force One Tiffany's dropped. Retail was $400, and they sold out pretty quick, man. I want to say by like 9:07 CST, those joints were sold out. And it's crazy because I heard that it was only rumors of like 20,000 pairs. So when I got the text from my homie Justin this morning saying that it was like 37,000, 36,000 pairs, I was just like, man, maybe, it is a chance at getting these joints for retail. And I mean, joining the live, the joints went straight through. Like, I thought it was going to be some hiccups. I'm thinking like, man, these joints going to freeze up. You're going to get the little spinny wheel of death. But them joints instantly went through. Now, this is where I say, like, my method, it can sometimes bite you in the butt. Because, yes, this was first come, first serve, but it was an easy get in. Easy. Like, again, it was no pauses, no spinning wheel of death. So, instead of me waiting a minute before I got in, I probably should have just went in instantly and, would have had better chances. But a lot of people think sneakers did get botted because how fast the joint sold out. I just think, man, look, they had like 37,000 pairs. It wasn't that many pairs, man. There was a couple members of the Army who did get a dub in the chat. But other than that, I didn't go into this release with high expectations. It was one of those, if I hit them, they either going to be on trade block. As soon as I get them, I'm going to wait for the Travis Scotts. Like, I had no anticipation for being like, these are waterproof, I need them. But just in case I do take a retail L on the Travis Scott, if the price would have been right, I would have been able to do an even swap. But, Army, I want to go ahead and open these up right quick. I haven't shown y'all these. These have been sitting in the corner for a little bit. And when I got these in the mail, I was kind of nervous because I seen a video on Instagram where a guy was talking about the Nike boxes. Now, I don't know how recent this is, and I hope Nike don't do this, but if y'all didn't see that video, here it go right here, right quick.
Yo, will more sneakers get stolen because of Nike's new way of shipping? Share this with a friend. So when you used to order on Nike, the box was pretty discreet. Until a few years ago, they started to use this black Just Do It tape. Questionable. And now their new method makes it even more obvious what's inside your box. So no more double box. Your shoe box is the actual shipping box, but here's the craziest part. Everyone who handles your package knows exactly what size and style your sneakers are because the box label is visible for anyone to see. So at this point, if FedEx hasn't stolen your package, you also have to worry about the weather and if the rain or snow is going to mess up your shoe box, and pray that your neighbor wears Skechers.
After reading the comments, a lot of people say that they didn't receive a shipping box like that. I want to say maybe one or two said that they have received a Nike box like that, but for the most part, one, I'm glad that Nike has moved away from the Just Steal It tape box. It's been a minute since we've seen the Just Steal It tape, and it also shows that Nike does listen to its consumers. They just don't listen to us as quickly as we want them to. So I'm glad my box did not come like that. My box is still double boxed. And again, Army, I've had these in here for a while, and I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to show y'all because I really wanted the other joints. It is the Dornbecker Freestyle box. 9 out of 10, these joints will be up on like my next one. Now, I'm surprised one of my homies who is an Air Max head ain't hit me up for these joints right here. And we got the Air Max DBs from 2023. And I mean, these ain't bad. Like the Air Max, the foam posits, and the Air Jordan 1s were like the hot ticket items. I'm just not an Air Max fan. And I went for the Air Maxes first. Then I went for the Jordan 1s. I'm like, generally, like I say, a lot of people go for the hot shoe first. So I'm going to go for a second, hopefully to get in a little bit later and still be able to get that dub. So, I mean, if you are an Air Max fan, I'm sure you probably did like the DB Air Maxes that did just drop, a couple weeks ago. If anybody is an Air Max fan, I know it is Air Max month, and y'all did get the retro ones, I wouldn't mind trading my size 11 in the Air Max for a size 11, 11 and a half in the retro one. So if any of y'all got them, man, make sure y'all hit your boy up. Now, Army, let me go ahead and update y'all from my video yesterday. The Air Jordan 12, I'm on my years, the white pair, those joints have shipped. I remember I told y'all, remember the Army looked out for me on a size 11.5, and then I wind up hitting 11.5 on release day. One out of the two pairs have already shipped out. I had got the notification around like 7 o'clock last night, and it could have been a little bit earlier than that, but I did tweet and let the Army know, make sure y'all check y'all emails. One pair was supposed to be here today. Like, I got the notification, and even this morning before I went live, I checked the tracking, and it said that it was in Indiana, and that I have them joints in today. But then it updated maybe like 40 minutes later and said that they in Greenwood, Indiana, and I won't get them till tomorrow. So the Air Jordan 12, my years, at least one of the pairs have shipped out. So a lot of y'all should be able to check y'all tracking. A lot of y'all should have already got y'all tracking numbers as far as the Air Jordan 12 I'm on my year. Now, let's talk about the other hot ticket item of the week. It's just getting weird as far as these releases and stuff now, man. Let me do a recap as far as yesterday. So in my video, again, I did let y'all know that Dick's Sporting Goods was doing wristbands for the Air Jordan 3 Reimagines. Now, this morning on the live, I was asking members of the Army, like, man, for those who did go, how many pairs did they have? Like, they were saying some spots had 6 pairs. Some spots had 10, some had 22, some had a full size run. Like, the Dick's Sporting Goods that did get the Reimagines, from what I've seen, I didn't see a spot that had more than 30 pairs. And there was a lot of stores in Illinois that had them as well. I want to say every single Dick's Sporting Good in Illinois did have some. Some stores, again, had us less than 10 pairs. So for those who did go out, some people was like, man, I got the last 10.5 break. I got in, I got the last size. I want to say Shuby got a 9.5. We know he needed size 12. So if you were there, John Brown, I want to say John Brown. Here we go again, John Brown. Every day, I want to say my boy John Brown said that if you was there at least an hour early, or somebody in the chat said if you were there about an hour early, you should have been able to secure your pairs. Now, that's cool. I didn't go out there, and those who get them, they get them, man. Y'all was out there. Y'all put y'all feet to the street. Dick's Sporting Goods also have the online raffle. I told y'all about that yesterday. I entered that. But what the kicker in the head is, man, now, of course, Army, we know these stores, they can change up things, man. But JD Sport, I was depending on JD Sport Finish Line more than I was depending on any other spot. DTLR, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sneakers app, like, I was depending on JD Sport Finish Line over them all. And it's looking like JD Sport Finish Line will not be doing the online raffles as far as exclusive access. And y'all know they normally do too. So I was really banking on it. I was banking on the in-store exclusive access, and I was banking on the online exclusive access. So what the word is now is you have to go in store. And I feel like they doing this because they want people to actually put their feet to the street in order to get these shoes. Like, they want the actual bodies. They know that literally everything can get bodied now. These raffles are getting bodied now, left and right. So, yes, it is going to be a little bit more work to go into these shoe stores and actually have to fill out a raffle ticket. I heard it was 2 ways you can do the raffle for the White Cement 3s. You go in and you do the ticket raffle, which I've done numerous amounts of times, or something with a QR code. Now, I've never heard of the whole QR code thing. They saying like they scan it and then, you know, your status stuff will pop up, and that's how you will be able to enter like that. And then, of course, via the computer, they're going to select the winner or whatever. I've never been a fan of the old way that JD Sport Finish Line used to do their raffles. I like the exclusive access a lot better. I see the prices of the White Cement 3 slowly starting to creep back up. So this week, I do see the White Cement 3s after release slowly starting to go up. I just feel like it's going to be tougher. Like, a lot of people's asking, what happened to the Snipes raffles? Like, what happened to the Snipe raffles? But now I've been hearing Snipes been doing first come, first serve. They did first come, first serve on the UNC 5s. 9 out of 10, they're going to do first come, first serve on these. I don't know, y'all. Like, I just feel like certain releases, I don't want to say that it's that artificial hype build-up, but it's that artificial hype build-up. Again, the Tiffany Air Force One, a shoe that's going $1,200, was first come, first serve on Sneakers app. A shoe that is said to be 500,000 pairs. that's going about $320 is via the draw. Now, I'm going to be honest. If we were to pick and poll the sneaker community and ask, which sneaker do you want more? It's definitely going to be on the white cement 3. So maybe they was looking at the white cement 3s because they have a higher demand. And since they have a higher demand, this is why we're going to do via the draw. And they wasn't looking at the resale value. But I feel like those who did get exclusive access on the 3s and those who did hit on the shock drop, like, y'all should be like, man, super excited that y'all already got y'all pair. Granted, there's a lot of, inconsistencies with the shoes and, some factory flaws here and there, bro. Like, y'all got y'all retail pairs, like, y'all straight. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I ain't got much room to talk because I do have my pair too, but your boy need that double up. So I'm just like, man, you gotta go into the mall for Finish Line JD Sport. DTLR, hopefully they come through on a raffle. Dick Sporting Good, hopefully they come through on a raffle. FLX, I'm even about to dust off the FLX account, man, and see what's good with that. So you gotta put your feet to the street, Arm, in order to get these. That's literally what I'm trying to say. But if y'all got more information, because, like, I don't know if stores are doing a raffle today. Like, every Finish Line JD Sport, they do things, their own way. But the in-store raffle stuff started today. I don't know if it's starting tomorrow. I just need to go ahead and call my Finish Line JD Sport just to see what's to it. But then sometimes I feel like you need to go into the store because a lot of these stores, they don't like to give you all the information over the phone. It's just going to be a headache of a week, and I promise I can't wait for this release to be over, Army. Grab that dub Saturday morning on Sneakers app or whoever going to hand out that retail dub. I just want to go ahead and get that second pair secured, that double up, man, because these are 100% double up worthy. These are mandatory. These are vault approved. These joints are all of the above, at least for me, Army. I've been talking about these since we first heard that these joints were coming back out. And even, again, John Brown said in the live, it's like the white cement 3s. He like, I ain't hit on the white cement 3s in like 10 years. Like, the white cement 3s is a tough shoe to hit. The 88s that came out in 2013, those were tough to get. Then you got the free throw lines. I took an L on those. I had to pay resale on the 88s, resale on the free throw lines, and then we get here and then we still having the same problems that we did 10 years ago. I'm like, man, I think, guys, please make this stuff just a tad bit more easier for your boy, for real, Army. But regardless of the fact, we gonna get dubs this week. I got a good feeling about this week. I hope y'all got a good feeling about it. Tiffany's are over with. They are dropping the Air Jordan 2 UNC to Chicago, the 2 lows tomorrow. If those sit on the swoosh account, I'm going for those. To me, that is a nice summer vibe type shoe. Summer, spring, Miami type vibes. I just got off the phone with my man's. Literally, he in Miami. I'm just like, bro, like, I can't wait to go back to Miami sometime this year, man. That's just a vibe type shoe, bro. So I'm going to go for them. Hopefully, again, they sit on swoosh, but I think that size 10.5 and me ain't gonna move, man. So I might honestly just have to go straight for that one, Army. So let me know how y'all feel about the Air Jordan 3 and all these mystery ways of trying to get the shoe. Let me know if y'all did get a dub on the Tiffany Air Force Ones today. Let me know if y'all did get y'all update on the Air Jordan 12. I'm on my years. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army stands strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and, of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like 2 lefts. 2 less, cause your ass taking nail.